MMTs, good morning. It's still pre-market. Here's your pre-market update. On the spiders right now, they're just slightly ticking down to that 114.42 by 43 level. That's where that breakout level happened on that spiders yesterday. Shot right up to like 115.03 or 04, something like that. Right now, this just happens to be a opening spider daily chart, not a weekly, but a daily. And you can see here that we're coming up to some major areas of resistance. Yesterday we came right up below that 115.08 handle right there, and basically at the triple top stage is that it's going to take some huge volume to push it through those resistance levels. So therefore, with that kind of pattern moving, you'll be watching it, your bear and your bull ETFs this morning. You'll be watching the bear and the bull ETFs this morning. You'll be watching the VXN this morning and the VIX. That's the fear indicator as to what directional movement they'll be going. Another thing that I want to tell people about is that TLT that we own is up again. 23 pennies by 106, and we're going to be watching that as well today. We have calls on it. And basically, if they're running back into the 20-year, then, you know, what are they trying to do? Well, we all know. Trying to get safe haven, as far as I'm concerned. Equities is a place to make money. So basically, that's the opening bell on the spider. Trade management follows that for all of the last days, we have sold off at the highs. Today, we got Google right here, close at 527.17. It's 26.75 by 27. That's what that is. On the other hand, the Apple trade and the Baidu trades are performing at all-time great levels. So that those big drop downs yesterday is where they came in about Baidu right above that 100 handle. We have all those live trades on Stock Market Funding or the YouTube channel. And another thing, people need to look at those videos, make your comment, because that's all live action trade. MMTs need to be doing that as well. So basically on the Apple, it was a big controversy yesterday. You can see that Apple in pre-market right now at 287.90 by 95. We like the trade. It's up $2 or was in pre-market earlier because they found out that that bogus news yesterday on the headline news about their individual leaving and going over to another company was bogus. So basically, you know, Apple is 20% weighting of that bear or that NASDAQ 100. So you want to be watching the bear and bull tech 3X. You want to be watching the other various SSO, SDS, Spider, VIX, VXN. You want to be calibrated as to where that momentum is. And in your trading platform, when you go up and you make stuff like this is a triple top, and on a 3-minute candle bar, once you break below in the SMF trading platform system, that's a short. And just remember, what you're doing is on that market maker, the SMF MMT, that's the market maker trader that you are on that level, that's one level, then that's what you're doing is taking spreads out of these trades. So basically, once again, here is the QQQQs, the SQQQ is the bear, and you want to be watching that one again. And the TQQQ, well, we all know what that one is. That's the bull. And we can see that it's gapping down to 110.76 by 110.85. And what we would like to do is that when that thing comes down and hits that price, you're going to get price action off that bottom. But because of that bull gapping down, that bull is gapping down compared to this bear. Let's put the SQQQ up there. And yesterday, everything on an intraday level has a transformation. But look at here. This one's only gapping up ever so slightly. And this is the bear one. And you're going to want to watch these TQQQs very carefully, along with the bear 3X and bull 3X this morning, because when we start getting up at the upper end of the resistance levels in the indexes and they can't break through, these things are perfectly range bound on all of your bear and bull ETFs, particularly the ones that have the higher price volume action. But the most important thing, it's going to tell you exactly where that intraday momentum and price action is. When I'm long, it's got to be hard momentum to the upside and breakouts. When I'm shorting half of that bar, if I'm shorting half below that SMF bar and I can't take out price action there, I'm adding into positions and let that 369 go down, hit that support, cover those shares, come out with your profits, and looking at the exact ranges in that dollar price action move is exactly where you want to do it. So now we're kind of popping up a little bit. Your 111.70 was the closing bell on the bull TQQ. And we were down there in the lower pre-market right now, $1 below it. That will bounce when it puts its bottom in. I'm going to put MMT Ray on it. And the other people. And see, now yesterday, one of the things that we do in this pre-market update with you is that yesterday when the SQQ went straight up, you can short that when it rolls over. And you can go long off the bull, so that way when the bull is bouncing and you peak in the bear, you sell short MMTs and you buy long the bull, so that when that reverses and that bull goes up and you reverse there, you're making money both ways. And you can do that in the SMF. Once again, MMT management, entry and exit skills, and price action and volume action. Prices made at that teeny line and prices at resistance at that teeny line, MMTs. And this is the pre-market update as far as understanding where your indexes are and what you have to do. Okay, I'm going to be watching that 1150 put. I'm going to be watching that 1150 put on that index. This is the one that we were bidding yesterday. They're only 1890 by 2190, and we were taking a look to see if we could break those highs. What would be the highs? Breaking through that 1153 area on that S&P. So you go above 1150, but then you got to get through that 53 area to get to 60. So basically, and then on up. Buyers and sellers, they have slid the bid intraday every day, MMTs. So if we go back the last 5 trading days, today will be trading day 6. So we go back to last week when we started seeing that power of that momentum on the breakouts was in the early part of the day, but then we noticed that they were breaking half of those SMF bars and then the shorts, and they were sliding those bars down, and that's where that side of those profits were made and will be made every day on a daily compounded basis. And we must be very clear in the directional movement for your well-being at the price action entry and the price action exit. Once again, utilize that intraday buying power that SMF has got behind you. We're behind you on that intraday trades. So basically, let us not forget what these things are about. And here you can see it on the video, MMTs. So each day you can go back to your live videos like we're doing right now, and you can go back and study everything, MMTs, because you're in the live trading room right now getting ready to pull the trigger. And we're going to open up here in about 15 minutes to the bell. And let's recap. Today's date is 9/29/2010, and at 6:15 a.m., and I'm going to be looking around. Another thing that I'm hearing is that there's a conference in New York City. It's the large internet conference, very well attended, including Google and Yahoo and Facebook. So basically, what we're going to be looking at is the overall that they walked out with the feeling modestly more positive on improving online ad spending and display ad prospects for Google. So you see, people are bullish back in the Google name. First Solar is another trade today that has news on it. We're going to be watching the Baidu, the price line, and we're going to be looking at, once again, MMTs. Yesterday's big slide all the way down was initiated with that Apple news, in my view. And what they did was, we're so overbought at these highs from the September rally that they slid that bid, took all the stop market orders out below the market. That's exactly what they did. When there wasn't no more stops down there on the bottom, bam, that's where the bounce and the buy happened. And that's why we were buying off those lows yesterday. Those were great buys. Once again, Apple's going to be another premier trade. Goldman Sachs will be on Goldman Sachs as well. And they've been sliding that bid, and that Goldman Sachs weekly chart doesn't look all that well. Remember, Goldman always leads the markets down in price action. It's always has been that way since October of 2009. Up to calendar date today, it's been the one that has done that. So basically, we got our trade management, everything that we look between the bear, the bull cycle, the fear indicators, where the spies are, where these things get support, and the dollar price action resistance, and the dollar price action made. And some of the hype names that were given in the pre-market updates, go to the website, they're already posted. Or go to the YouTube channel. Rate it, thumbs up it, comment on it. It's the best in pre-market.